In October 2023, 6 individuals, comprising 2 women and 4 men, filed civil lawsuits against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, accusing him of a series of sexual misconduct incidents, including rape, sexual assault, and even the abuse of a minor. The cases filed are part of a broader wave of allegations being led by attorney Tony Buzbee, who represents 120 accusers with claims against Combs. These lawsuits address events that allegedly took place between 1995 and 2021, many of which reportedly occurred at high-profile parties hosted by Combs. Wow, that's quite a significant number of accusations coming from various people. It's hard to believe so many incidents are coming to light at once, spanning decades. If true, this could be a massive scandal. The lawsuits describe Combs' alleged involvement in a wide range of predatory behaviors, including violent sexual assault, rape, sexual abuse involving drugs, and even the distribution of explicit videos. The accusers have each shared distressing stories that detail coercion, threats, and physical abuse, not only by Combs, but also by his associates. The allegations come amid a surge of claims that have been aimed at the 54-year-old music producer over the last year. That's an extensive list of serious allegations. It's disturbing to think of someone with so much influence possibly using their power in such harmful ways. The sheer scope of this case is alarming, and it seems like there might be more to come if these claims hold up in court. One lawsuit stands out, accusing Combs of raping a woman identified as Jane Doe in a New York Marriott hotel in 2004. The accuser, who was 19 years old at the time, says she met Combs during a photo shoot and was invited to an exclusive party at the hotel. She alleges that a man took her and a friend into a bedroom where Combs became aggressive and sexually assaulted them. According to the lawsuit, he threatened to kill them if they didn't comply with his demands, ultimately raping her despite her repeated pleas for him to stop. This particular story is especially horrifying. The details are hard to read, and if proven true, it paints an incredibly dark picture of what happened behind closed doors. The threat of violence adds another level of terror to the whole situation. In another case, a male plaintiff identified as John Doe alleges that he was sexually assaulted by Combs and multiple other men during a party in 2021. The accuser claims he became disoriented after drinking alcohol and tried to leave, but was led into a bedroom where several men, including Combs, assaulted him. He specifically recalls Combs being naked during the assault, and he was reportedly sodomized by at least 3 men. This story is shocking too, especially because it's so recent. The fact that multiple people were allegedly involved is horrifying. Also, the accuser's memory of Combs being there while he was in such a vulnerable state really adds weight to his claims. The lawsuits span decades, including an alleged incident in 2008 when a man working for Echo Clothing, a competitor of Combs' clothing brand Sean John, claims he was attacked in a Macy's store by Combs and his bodyguards. The man says he was hit in the neck, forced to the ground, and then orally raped by Combs, all while enduring threatening and derogatory remarks. These details are difficult to digest. An assault like this in a public place, especially at a store, is just shocking. It also shows how pervasive the alleged abuse might have been if this could happen in a non-private setting, like Macy's. Another accuser, a security guard at one of Combs' white parties in 2006, claims he was drugged and assaulted by Combs. After consuming 2 drinks, the guard says he became ill and disoriented. He was then allegedly pushed into a van where Combs held him down and sexually assaulted him. It's scary to think that someone could be drugged at a party and then assaulted like this. Parties like Combs' white parties are known for their glitz and glamour, so hearing about something so dark happening behind the scenes is unsettling. A woman claims in another lawsuit that Combs raped her during a promotional event in 1995 for the Biggie Smalls music video, One More Chance. She alleges that Combs took her into a bathroom, became aggressive when she resisted, and eventually raped her after hitting her head against the wall. Afterward, Combs allegedly warned her not to tell anyone or she would disappear. This story sounds chilling. The combination of violence and coercion, along with the alleged threat afterward, really underscores the fear these accusers must have experienced. The threat of disappearing if they told anyone is a particularly scary detail. Another accuser says he was only 16 years old when Combs sexually assaulted him during a white party in 1998. The plaintiff alleges that Combs told him to expose his genitals as part of a rite of passage into stardom and then groped him. The incident reportedly left the young man deeply traumatized. It's heartbreaking to think of a minor being involved in something like this. Being 16 years old in that environment, especially with a powerful figure like Combs, would have made it hard for the young man to know how to respond. The trauma he's carried since then is likely profound. Combs has consistently denied all allegations, with his legal team issuing statements asserting that he has never engaged in sexual assault or trafficking. His lawyers have emphasized that these lawsuits do not equal guilt, and they express confidence that the judicial process will ultimately exonerate Combs. They believe that the truth will prevail, despite the number of accusations. It's always important to remember that in cases like this, the allegations have to be proven in court. Denial of guilt is common in these situations, and it will be up to the legal process to determine the truth. The civil lawsuits come on the heels of a separate criminal case against Combs. In September 2023, he was arrested on charges including sex trafficking, racketeering, and transporting individuals for prostitution. He remains in custody at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, awaiting trial in May 2024. This criminal trial, along with the mounting civil lawsuits, paints a complex legal picture for Combs, who has consistently asserted his innocence. That criminal trial is going to be huge, especially with all the civil cases happening at the same time. If Combs maintains his innocence, he's facing a long legal battle that could drag on for years, not to mention the impact on his public image. Attorney Tony Buzbee, representing 120 accusers, has promised to expose not only Combs, but also those who enabled his alleged actions. In a press conference in October, Buzbee spoke about shocking names being involved and vowed to ensure accuracy before moving forward with more accusations. Buzbee's comments hint at something even bigger than just Combs being involved. If other well-known figures are named, it could lead to a wider reckoning within the industry. It's a bold statement, and it will be interesting to see how it unfolds.